So in this video, I want to do an introduction of the new Parmigiani Tonda GT. And I want to start out by giving you a little bit of an introduction to what comes with the GT before we get into it. Not exactly an unboxing, but kind of similar. So you'll see how I walk you through this. Now, this that I have right here is just the upper portion of the box. Of course, it's wood and beautiful and all that. But I want to show you what's inside the box. And the reason I didn't do it by lifting the top off is that it's really snug fit, which is great, feels like high quality, but it's super snug and I would have gotten it caught trying to get it off. So anyway, what came with this is, first of all, a watch roll, okay, for 2 watches, which I thought was pretty awesome because these things can run a couple $100 easily. So you got the watch roll there. Another little thing that came with it was, I don't know if you've seen this before, but well, I've got links in there and everything, but there's little partitions in here, I guess different ways to just kind of keep everything separate, keep things from potentially scratching one another. So I've just kept all these little tidbits in here. When you get into the box, then here is warranty card, right, instructions, all those sorts of things. There's other things in here. I guess if you wanted a little credit card wallet, there's a little credit card wallet for you. And then further down in here, this is a bag from Parmigiani that came with it. I think that it, I can't remember what that contained. It may have been the watch roll or something like that. And then, of course, I just saved all of the stickers and packaging. And then it also came with these. And I believe these are used, like if you're going to, well, let me grab the watch here. If you're going to travel with it, right, you would just close the bracelet here. And it would just kind of secure that and keep anything from rubbing. Okay, so there is the Tonda GT, and it was a new watch in 2020, and a beautiful one at that. Let me keep a polishing cloth out here so I don't get it all smudged for y'all. Sorry. All right, so this is the Tonda GT, and one of the first things that I want to say about the watch is it is exceptionally comfortable to wear. And I'm going to put it on my wrist in just a few minutes. And by the way, this is not really meant to be an unboxing. This isn't meant to be an extensive discussion about the all the details of the movement and technicalities of it and things of that nature. It's really just to showcase the watch itself and walk you through maybe some of the biggest questions that you might have if you're looking at Parmigiani from a quality standpoint, or perhaps you're looking at the new GT line and you're curious as to how it fits on the wrist. So right now you can see some smudges on there, but we'll clean those up as we go along. So let me do this. I'm gonna set that down for a second and take off my other watch. And I'll put this one on. I'll also roll up my sleeve so that that doesn't get in the way while we're discussing the GT here. All right, so now I have just over a 7-inch wrist, and this is a, let me think about this. This is a 42 millimeter watch, okay? And as you can see, if we look, you know, as Tim Masso says, down the barrel there, right? From the side, excuse that. And then from the top, fits my 7-inch or 18 centimeter wrist really well. But more than that, let me just kind of stand above this here. You can see that it just fits the wrist perfectly as well. There's just no gaps and things. And you know, this is coming from somebody who also owns the a new 2021 Rolex Submariner, where you do have gaps, right? So And I'm not holding that against the Submariner. It's supposed to fit like that. But for this one, if you just want an elegant watch, a sports watch, something in the way of, I don't know, the AP Royal Oak, or something like the Patek Philippe Nautilus, something that's an integrated bracelet that's just going to really drape on your wrist well, then I would put this up there with any of them. The quality and the finishing are just beautiful. Okay, you can see the dial there. And early on, when I first got this around Christmas time, I had commented that it's like sparkles on sparkles, right? Because you've got the dial where you've got a beautiful guilloche dial, but then the way that the indices are integrated into the chapter ring, the way that you go back and forth between polish and fluting, and I mean, everything about this is just really well finished. And if you like texture, right? Not just texture in the dial and not just texture in the bezel, but you like the way that the lugs and the bracelet add texture and interest to an integrated bracelet like this, then you'll love this thing. It's next level when it comes to those kinds of details. Not everybody loves that, right? Some people love simplicity. I kind of like both. I've got an Aquanaut coming in that's, kind of the very opposite of this. But nevertheless, this is just a beautiful watch, and I'm so glad that I kind of rolled the dice and purchased this. And I don't think anybody would be unhappy with not only the Parmigiani Tonda GT, but just any Parmigiani product. I've been very impressed with the overall quality, especially when you're talking about something like this coming in, let's say $5,000 to $10,000 retail, less than those well-known pieces that it would compete with. And if you love a modern wristwatch, in other words, 41, 42 millimeters in that range, then you're also going to love this. Now, one of the other things that you'll notice about the dial here, I'm sure you saw it right away, is that it's got a big date smack dab in the middle of the top of the dial there. So if you like symmetry, this also gives you the symmetry that you're probably looking for. It is 120 meters water resistant, so it gives you the sports side of probably what you're also seeking if you're looking for a luxury sports watch. But it does not have a screw-down crown. But let me do this. You can't really even hear anything, so it's an extremely, extremely quiet wind to it. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick introduction of the Parmigiani. I promised it a while ago, and then my daughter and I played around with a little video and had fun with it. But I wanted to get something out because I haven't done anything. But I will tell you this: there are a number of independents that I'm going to be showcasing throughout the year this year that I'm very excited about, beginning with Ophion and Kudoki and Kedlars. So there's a lot of independent brands that I'll be posting on the channel and totally going in depth. Hopefully we'll have all of the good folks at those brands on the channel so we can talk to them about their background, history, inspiration, all those sorts of things. But for today, I wanted to take a few minutes and just share the new Parmigiani Tonda GT. Now, if you have questions about this, please don't hesitate to ask down in the comments. Before we wrap this up, let me show you the movement here. And right now, I can't remember all of the details about this, so please excuse me. But I will be doing probably a follow-up video to this, and hopefully it won't take me 3 months to do it. But that is a 22 karat gold. I can't think of the name of it right now. 22 karat gold rotor, there we go, rotor that you're seeing in there. And I'm having some camera troubles here, so please excuse me. But yeah, so it's a beautiful movement, beautiful finishing. Not such a beautiful camera tonight, but anyway, I just wanted to get these details out, or at least the first few details about the new Parmigiani Tonda. If you're in the market looking for a integrated sports watch on the luxury side of things, then definitely give this a try. I'm glad I did, and I think you'll be impressed.